with Huron, head of IoT at CSL Group, and he's going to tell us about rSIM and its benefits and why it's so good.
Yeah, hi Christian. So we're talking about rSIM here at Mobile World Congress. I'm sure you've seen lots of marketing around the new solution in the market.
We have.
I guess look, so a bit of context. So CSL are one of the leading providers of critical connectivity in the market. We serve lots of critical applications which need a high level of uptime from a connectivity perspective. In the past, and as you know pretty well from a SIM perspective, you've got single network SIMs, you've got roaming SIMs, you've got a multi-IMSI type of SIMs with two profiles on that people could switch between. But the issue still remains that actually, if you have a network outage, how do you continue to have connectivity or automated so you don't have to get involved in doing switching or anything like that? And that's the gap that rSIM is serving. So rSIM stands for Resilient SIM. And how it works is we have two different network profiles from two different networks and actually from two different countries. And the rSIM tests the data connection on the primary profile. If it detects any downtime in the network, then it flicks over onto the backup profile. The key thing around this is it's all automated and intelligent and done on the SIM itself. So we've patented an applet that sits on the SIM and it will keep testing the data connection regardless of what the device is doing. So you can put the SIM into any device and it will have resilience built in at the SIM itself. If you think about the applications that this opens up, the connectivity for and makes that critical element of it much better than it's ever been, is things like in the healthcare world. You have lots of medical devices that use connectivity. Before rSIM, they would really be looking at external devices to provide the resilience. But with rSIM, they could just put the SIM inside the device and it will continue to function without them having to do any software changes, any updates, and it will be all automated, which is what they want. Other applications such as like EV charging, an EV charger needs connectivity and it needs to be always on. So this is what rSIM enables that use case to do. I guess the key important thing to note on the rSIM and the differentiation around it is because we work with the network providers and some of the profiles that we use from them, this is the only standards-based SIM solution of this type in the industry. So we use the GSMA-approved standards, which is why network operators are working with us in taking rSIM and selling it to their own customers. So if you imagine how big the market for rSIM is, we're getting network operators who give us a profile to put onto the rSIM, who will then get a secondary profile to put on there, and then they are also sending it back down to their customers, which is why we're here at Mobile World Congress. We're on a stand with one of our network partners. We've got many network partners that will work. So it's something really new, really different. I know people keep coming to the stand and saying, we've heard of eSIM, we've heard of iSIM, but we've never heard of rSIM. And rSIM is resilient.